Boom, we are alive, ladies and gentlemen. New all-time high for Bitcoin. Always nice to see that. I spent the day out at the waterfall and the beach thoroughly enjoying myself. But I do want to hold true as best I can to this one episode per day idea. So, boom, that's not Bitcoin. There we go. That's the Bitcoin we know and love. Look at this. Look at this clear break above the box. Nice. Two really key things to point out here. I think that's going to be valuable for everyone. Number one, this date that we had been talking about for almost a year, between March 9th and March 15th, we didn't see a spring. And that's a beautiful thing. And as a matter of fact, not only did we not see a spring, Tio, okay, let's, if you guys don't yet, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to show you what my day looked like. But I want to talk about this because it's kind of a psychology thing. First off, we were looking for something potentially bad to happen, but nothing bad happened. This is what I did with my day. Anyways, the point of this is things are going up. It's a very nice looking chart. And it's kind of very similar to the previous trading range that we are in. And what's nice here is we didn't even really get a spring in my mind. Yes, this secondary test over here could have been a spring. Yes, of course. But this area here where we were looking for a secondary spring never really came in. And that's important for two reasons. Number one, well, first off, we're in new all-time highs, and we didn't see a quick dip to 39,000. Great. More importantly, this phase C, when you see closes above the box like this, very similar to the last time, they're extraordinarily bullish. These are the most bullish set case scenarios that we have. And I think that's hyper important to keep in mind, is that when we're witnessing these types of changes in the market, what we're looking for are patterns that repeat themselves. And this time, the pattern that was repeating itself was one that we had witnessed before. It's a re-accumulation schematic 3. So if you're part of our private group, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to go to, let's see, where is this? Back to BTC share. You'll be able to go into your members resources and under Wyckoff trading ranges, take a look at these re-accumulation patterns. And this one is a really, really nice one. Oh, apparently I'm not signed in right now. Hold on. Apparently, if you're not signed in, that's what it will give you. Let's go back. I'm gonna have to actually sign into the website here. I thought I was already logged in, but this is a moment when we break above the box. We close into a phase C above the box. It is extraordinarily bullish. Now, I've had my eyes set on targets of around $100,000 for Bitcoin by August. I was even looking at some far out of the money calls and options for this particular play. But nonetheless, we're long and we're going to stay that way for quite some time, it looks like. So back to, let's go back to the Den and Wyckoff trading ranges, BTC share. Okay, so now that we're logged in, because we are a member, I'm a member of the Arcane Bear family, I swear. Yes, here we go, the Wyckoff accumulation, and then here's the Wyckoff re-accumulation ranges. Specifically, the ones we want to go over today are going to be our re-accumulation ranges. And we are looking, where was it? This one, schematic 3, where you break clearly above the box with no real spring in phase B, and your spring basically becomes this close above the box. This is, again, extraordinarily bullish. It's the same as what we saw last time. Now, could there be a reason for one more deep set collapse where we basically go up like this to around 85,000 and then come back down to 69,000, do one more final spring test, and then I think we're off to the races where there is no one willing to sell this stuff on the next move up. And we've gone over these a bunch of times. Now, every nature of every fractal is slightly different, yet there are a lot of things that repeat and show us these in-depth similarities. So I'm super excited about this. Everything's been following textbook. And again, remember guys, when we're charting, we don't know, will the spring come down here? This was that moment where, if you've been watching our videos, we said, oh, look, we've closed above the POC. We're staying above the POC line, which is this $46,000 mark. I'm not sure why my internet is going so slow today, but apparently that's the thing. So this POC line, I can see it, I can draw it. It was right here. We closed this right shoulder of what we were talking about being a inverse head and shoulders, completed beautifully, and then continued onwards. And outside of the box, again, very, very similar to what we just saw. And here, this moment when we didn't close below the POC, this is kind of a lead indicator that we are probably not going to come lower again. And we mentioned that in that video as well. So we moved into the 11th. I had my birthday. Took that time off. Wanted to make sure phase C, I had time off for myself. And everything went smashingly, and that's not always the case. Again, in these moments, we just know something could happen. We don't know what is going to happen. And here, ultimately, it was the bullish of bullish case scenarios. So it's extremely important and very valuable for us as well. I'm thinking about $100,000 in August. That's basically my set point. I've stood by that for a while, although I've also been a little slow, or not slow, but under prescient. Right, like even here, I'm like, oh, maybe we'll go to 39,000. Well, no, we didn't. We didn't see 39,000. We saw 43,000. And now, what's nice again, too, guys, this is very bullish. There's no reason to be bearish here at all. If this were a really big lineup and we saw huge amounts of supply coming in right here, and these were high or equivalent to this supply, I would be very worried about Bitcoin, but not here. I'm still buying. I bought more the other day at around 57,000. Shit, Michael Saylor bought $15 million worth. I did not buy $15 million worth more of Bitcoin. I wish I could have bought even more, but banks suck. So they're fucking stupid banks. That's all I got to say. So I'm feeling very positive. Just very quickly, we'll roll through. Ethereum's moved right to the top of its resistance in its trading range as well. So everything's looking very healthy here. Again, I'm not sure I'm going to hold Ethereum through the bear market. I will hold some, yes, but all of it, I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about that. Avalanche, I'm actually more confident about than Ethereum for some reason. Maybe that's because I'm crazy, but I don't mind being crazy. We're holding above the middle line here, which is really nice. Our previous area of primary support. We just touched the POC and we broke back above very, very quickly. I think we might get one more touch in there, and then I think we're going to have a touch and go for Avalanche where we continue on higher. Link, not showing a lot of strength here yet, and no return to the top of the trading range. Very quickly, MTA, I think, is in a rising megaphone pattern. I took the fund took positions here the other day. FTT, I took a bunch of positions around $32 right at this POC line. If you're in the private group, you would have saw those messages come through. I listed them in the Wyckoff setup area. And if you've been studying, you'll know why. Here's a perfect backup phase. I believe the FTX token is about to go for a serious run. I actually had also taken a position in Kava the other day at around $4.40 as well. And again, you'll remember, if you've been following along with us for quite some time, it was this giant cup and handle that got me excited about it and decided to jump in and take a further position. Again, you would want to enter down here at your primary reaccumulation ranges, but when we're getting these bigger patterns come in, it's okay to trade these too. This was great. That was a great run. But again, knowing where you are in the market gives you the ability to alleviate any downside mental problems you might have in terms of making a decent investment during that time. Wow, my internet is so slow. So yeah, here, this nice cup and handle, multi-month at the bottom. You don't chart cups and handles where it's only in a few hours. This took August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, boom. That's a lot of months, and that's what a cup and handle should take. Anyone who's charting a cup and handle and is showing you only a few hours of time frame literally doesn't know a goddamn thing about what they're talking about, and you should instantly stop listening to them because they clearly have not studied anything about technical analysis. Next thing. I kind of wanted to leave it at that. I saw Alex is asking me a question about Link, and I'm a big fan of Alex. We're going to start a podcast together. You guys are going to love it. And Alex says, Tio, where do you think Link will be by August? My first targets out of this trading range. Oh, I'm tired. What the fuck? I had a long day. I woke up at 5:30. I went to multiple waterfalls. Anyways, the first targets were up at around $65. Any higher than that, I'm not sure. We have to remember that Link is actually most of the way through its bull market already, so it will probably finalize its bull market with Bitcoin here as well. Like Link is up significantly, like even since June. If we measure just since June alone, which is, I don't know why the internet's so slow, you're looking at 800% gain. So Link's a fair ways into its market cycle already, and it was actually in a bull market while Bitcoin wasn't doing much. So it's kind of fair that it's now not doing much while Bitcoin's on a rampage. Link was extremely exciting through 2017, 2018, 2019, when Bitcoin was basically doing nothing in comparison, and Link just went on an absolute tear, down from dollars basically. If you look back here, back in February 2019, just huge amounts of growth, 800% there, 4,000% there, and then to the top today, 8,000%. So if you had entered Link in April of 2019 with $1,000, you'd have $82,000 today. So Link's well into its bull market cycle already. It's not at the same pace as Bitcoin to some degree. It actually may even be further ahead and closer to the end of its bull market. So we'll want to keep a really close eye on stuff like this. If for some reason Link starts to close below the trading range, it would be disastrous for it. And there's a lot of retail in Link right now, and there may not have won the solution of oracles yet. We're not sure. So it's a big question that I actually do not know the answer to. Yeah, it's always important to go back and do retrospective work. Like if you look back at some of the videos we did on Link, here is our primary trading range. Look, right? I mean, for those of you that are studying, you'll recognize it. You'll be super excited because look how fucking beautiful these things are, right? Boom, selling climax, automatic rally, and buying climax. Boom, secondary test, spring, LPS, test, SOS, LPS, SOS, LPS, SOS, LPS, SOS, LPS. Look how crazy volatile this area was as the SOS and LPS phases kind of took their final stage. And again, that was back when Link was down near $1, 30 cents. It's really important to go back and kind of look at how we got to where we are, because we're super fucking high. We are super fucking high in Link right now. And it's well on its way into the bull market. So this is why it's showing so much less strength than other things like Bitcoin, etc. as well, or even FTT. I mean, FTT has been beautiful. If you compare FTT over the last month from February, you have the FTX token doing 300% gains already, and another beautiful trading range just formed here, super sexy. And again, you can start to see some of the reasons why we use these inverse head and shoulders through the trading range. Same way we saw with Bitcoin. Inverse head and shoulders through the trading range. This is where these become more important and way more valuable to keep an eye on. But yeah, one step at a time. Anyways, I'm going to keep it a short episode tonight. I'm super tired. I spent all day. I mean, I'm not going to complain. This was my day. Shout out to these two beautiful women. You should definitely follow them. I should tag them. If you go to my Instagram, in fact, here, actually, you know what? Follow me in all these things down here. Like, what's this one? Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Yeah, follow the Arcane Bear on all the social media channels. And then go follow those beautiful girls. Anyways, we'll keep it at that. Stay with the Arcane Bear. Sorry it was such a late episode. I will be back again tomorrow, hopefully on time. I've got meditation and yoga as well with Ariel and Abby. Maybe we'll see. Ariel for sure. Yes, thank you guys. I appreciate your support. Stay with the Arcane Bear. I appreciate you guys. It means a lot. And we will we'll see you again soon.